Another item that's critical is the speed of the label. In other words, we have this belt traveling. That's essentially the speed of the bottle. But we also have the speed of this pinch grip, and that dictates the speed of the label, how fast the label feeds. We want those two speeds to match. When it's properly set up and the bottle comes through, you'll see the label actually peel out, and it will be nice and straight right in here where the label is still attached to the web, but it's already attached to the bottle. We're going to do a clip showing you the speed matching. Okay, we're going to send a bottle through. When you see the label feed out, you'll see how it's almost exactly the speed of the belt. That's the correct speed. Again, in our screens, on the label screen, we have a label ratio. And when we adjust the machine at the factory here, we set it up so that the label ratio at 1.0 exactly equals the speed of the wrap belt, where the label is actually being rolled up. So if I increase this, you're going to see the label is too fast, and I'm going to describe what that does, and then I'm going to do another clip and show you when the label is too slow. When the label is too fast, what you will see, the label will attach to the bottle, and then as it goes along, you'll see the paper bulge out behind the bottle. If it's too fast, it'll actually fold over onto itself and make a vertical crease. Now here is the label ratio at 1.5, in other words 50% too fast. Now, there's a good bit of forgiveness on a round bottle, so if the label is too fast, it's not as bad a problem as the opposite, which is where the label is too slow. When the label attaches, what you'll see then is you'll see this paper get pulled out by the bottle actually spinning and pulling the label off. And you'll see the paper bulge out in the back, and you'll see this portion of the label get really loose. And you'll sometimes see the label snap back and be almost short of where it's supposed to be. Now I've changed the label ratio to 0.5, which is 50% of where it should be. You'll see how the label gets pulled off. If you saw that, now you see what we are left with. And a lot of people will call and they'll say, the take-up is not working right, it's not taking up the paper. Well, actually it's not the take-up at all, it's the fact that the label is too slow, or there's slippage in here in the pinch grip. Over here in the pinch grip, if there's slippage in the paper between the knurled roll and the rubber roll, that will create this same issue. And you'll see, lastly, let me point out how the label pulls back, and you'll see that the label is not stopping at the end of the peel tip. All this is because of the speed of the label being wrong and being different from the speed of the bottle. So now I've changed the label ratio back to 1.0, and we'll see a nice smooth feeding of the label, no bulging, no rippling, and a nice presentation on the bottle.